The summative assessments in OpenSciEd are rigorous and I love them. They are incredible transfer tasks where students really do have to use science and engineering practices and the science ideas they've been working with and look through lenses like cause and effect. So I definitely use the summative assessments. One thing is that I pass out the summative assessment maybe like a page at a time, and we definitely as a class read all of the stimulus together, so that's something that's maybe a little different than traditional assessment day. My partner teacher and I, when it's time to grade them, we do use the rubric that's provided by OpenSciEd. And one question we get asked a lot is, do we give that rubric to students ahead of time? And for us in our classroom, we really lean on the gotta have it checklist, which is something students generate. So that's what we use with students ahead of time before the assessment. And then the rubric is like a tool that we're using to evaluate afterwards. Students definitely do have to like learn how to use a rubric because we expect them to take that feedback and revise and resubmit. But part of that process was also teaching them how to read and understand and then use the rubric to take some action. So that was all things that I had to prioritize into the time of my classroom, but it's absolutely been worth it.
But for the most part, what goes into classroom is the more meaningful assignments. Um, those meaningful assignments do include the summative tasks that are in the units. So we use all of the transfer tasks provided. We do modify them for students with needs, so we may reduce answers or scaffold things. And then we use the rubrics provided to grade them. So we'll assign point values based on the rubric, or if we have like a constructed response, we'll look at the suggested student answer and consider how many items we would look for a student to include in their answer. So let's say we were looking for them to include, 3 things in their answer. We might make that like a 3 or a 6-point question to help kids kind of understand perhaps what they're looking for in that.